Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a couple who had a very lonely life, and their only desire was to have a baby. The house next to theirs had a beautiful garden with lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. The garden belonged to a witch, and no one ever dared to enter that garden. One day, the woman saw a beautiful plant and picked it. This made the witch very angry. The husband, terrified, started asking for forgiveness from the witch. "Oh!" exclaimed the witch, and continued, "Well, in that case, I'll let you and your wife have all the crops in my garden, but on one condition. You'll have to give me the child that your wife delivers," said the witch, and left. A few months later, the couple gave birth to a beautiful little girl with golden hair. The same night, the witch came to their place and took away their daughter. "Oh, my, you are so beautiful! Let me name you Rapunzel," said the witch, took Rapunzel to a tower with no doors and locked her up there. After a few years, Rapunzel grew up into the most beautiful young girl with blonde, long hair. However, she was still stuck in the tower, all lonely and miserable. Every time the witch visited her, she said, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." And Rapunzel used to let down her hair, and the witch used to climb up with the help of her hair. One day, a young prince was passing through the forest nearby when he heard Rapunzel's sweet voice singing a song. "What a beautiful voice!" exclaimed the prince. "Who is singing this beautifully in the middle of this forest?" Curiously, he followed the voice when he came across the tower in which Rapunzel was locked. Suddenly, he saw someone coming and hid behind a nearby tree. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair," said the witch and climbed up. Now the prince knew what to do. As soon as the evil witch left, the prince tried repeating the same things. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair," said the prince, and Rapunzel let down her hair. The prince climbed upstairs and was stunned by Rapunzel's beauty. "Who are you?" asked Rapunzel. "Oh, my lady, you are the girl I have heard, and I have lost my heart to you. Will you marry me and live with me in my kingdom?" "I am a prince from the land next to the forest," said the prince. "Oh, my prince, I would love to do that, but I am afraid that the witch won't let me go out of this tower, and if she comes to know about this, she will kill you," said Rapunzel sadly. "It's okay. I'll think of a way to let you out and come back again tomorrow," said the prince and left. Meanwhile, the witch was watching all this. She immediately climbed up the tower and got angry at Rapunzel. She cut Rapunzel's long, beautiful hair and cast a spell on her, which left her in the middle of the desert. The next day, when the prince came, he found the witch waiting for him at the tower. She immediately cast a spell on the prince, which made him blind and left him in a deserted forest. After wandering and living in misery for many days, the prince finally found Rapunzel. They hugged and cried of joy. As Rapunzel was crying, her tears dropped on the prince's face, healing him from his blindness. "Let's go back to our kingdom," said the prince, and both went to the kingdom near the forest and lived happily ever after. The end.